So, we're going to start with the first slide. What is stress?
What is
Stress can be
stress?
defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by a difficult situation. Stress is a natural human response that prompts us to address challenges and threats in our lives. Everyone experiences stress to some degree. The way we respond to stress, however, makes a big difference to our overall well-being. So who here has experienced stress?
Everyone's stressed.
I'm stressed right
Yes.
now.
Yeah. Everyone feels stressed.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next slide. Use stress.
Use stress.
Which is
Good
good
stress. Oh.
So normally when we think of stress, we only think of bad stress, right? But there's actually good stress. So eustress is positive stress that keeps us vital and excited about life. It's positive stress that is motivating, challenging, and rewarding. Eustress is positive stress that motivates, enhances our functioning, helps us cope with challenges. It keeps us healthy and happy. So, an example of eustress could be
Ano ba yung
I'm stressed right now, but I'm going to get through the job I'm doing right now, and I'm going to be completely fine because it's motivating me to do a good job. Evie, do you want to give a personal example of eustress?
Okay, for me, my example is like this. Let's say I have my driving license, but I have to, let's say I want to learn motorcycle, right? So I need a different driving license,
Yes.
2A or 2B or something.
Yes,
like that.
1B.
So it's a very stressful situation for me. But I know at the end of the day, it'll be good because I can get to ride a motorcycle, whether it's a Vespa or scooter. So during the process, it's going to be stressful, and I'm going to have, like today, right now, I'm stressed as well. Not only stressed, but a bit anxious. But I know once I completed my test, I'll be okay. So that stress is a good stress.
Sabihin mo, yung pagkalabas ng mall,
what's your stress? Sounds good.
Pangalawang street ka mo.
Okay.
Pangalawang street.
Very quiet. This
Pangalawang street, mag-ano siya, like,
It's distress, which I'm sure
Right siya.
we're all familiar with.
tapos
You think
pagdating
stress,
niya
you
dun
think
sa
of
may ano.
this. Okay. Distress is a negative form of stress that can be harmful to our health and well-being. This type of stress is caused by situations that feel overwhelming and lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and other negative symptoms. So examples of distress include losing a job, going through a breakup, stress while you're on your job. There's all sorts of examples. Mimi, do you have an example of that?
Okay, I just want to highlight a little bit. There's a difference between distress, D-I-S, and D-E stress. So when you de-stress, that means you have to let go of your stress. So it's a different spelling altogether. Am I right?
Yes.
So but the way you say it is the same, distress and distress. So it's the same like other word like key and key. Right? So I'm teaching English now. So it's like losing a job, or your friend go away. Your friend, you have a good friend, but they went away, right? And when they went away, you feel so distressed. But you know that they are there, but they are not with you physically. So there's also a form of distress. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So make some noise. Yeah. Okay, I know. Okay, now so it's my turn, right?
Yes.
So my turn. Next slide, please. So a different type of stress. A real stress. Real stress could be your family, your children, health,
Different type of
relationship,
stress.
financials, and
Yes.
problem with the current employer. Just an example.
Yeah.
Yes.
Other type of real stress? Anyone? Can't get a boyfriend. real stress?
Yes. A husband or boyfriend. Yes, that's real stress.
So what else? What do you think? Just now everybody said they have stress, right? So what's the real stress in your life?
Stress for thinking how to
Money. I'm sure everybody has money stress.
How many issues stress about
Family,
housework. Housework.
Yes, so that's true, one of them. And sometimes not only family, your friends, right?
Yeah.
Your fellow friends, you know, they are your friends, but they also give you problems. So the other one is a hypothetical stress. It's a big word. What is it?
So, hypothetical means maybe, possible. So, hypothetically speaking, this thing could happen or maybe not. So that's just a general understanding of the word hypothetical.
Yeah.
So it's a maybe like, for example, during the COVID period, right? You say, "Oh, I'm going to get COVID." Yeah. So you're constantly anxious and stressful. I realize that a lot of people use this word stress loosely.
Yeah.
I'm so stressed.
Yes.
I'm so stressed. Everything is stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so
Even
what
that
is it?
stress.
What is this stress?
Oh.
Yeah. So is it a real stress, or a possible stress, or a fake stress? Sometimes when we have no stress, we make the stress.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you have to go and meet
You-
your
you
boyfriend,
find them.
and you say, "Oh, my hair, will the color of my nails match the color of my eyes?" You put yourself in a situation where a stressful situation, but actually it's nothing.
Yeah.
So
Make yourself
and another thing
stress.
also like, okay, I want to go and eat somewhere. Then you ask, and the girl will ask the boy, "What do you want to eat?" Anything. It's also a stress. So it's dealing with something that's beyond our control. Yeah. So we cannot control the weather. I cannot control Beth, and Beth can't control me. So the only person that we can control is ourselves.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we identify stress? Very difficult to recognize, right? So because everybody says I'm stressed. So there's the sign, psychological. I mean, you cannot concentrate and constantly worry and anxiety, then you have trouble remembering. I'm holding my mic like this. And then there's the emotional stress, where you suddenly become angry. You become irritated, you become moody, you become frustrated. What else? What else is emotional stress signs? So you get angry, frustrated, irritated. All this is like very negative, right?
Yeah.
So what else? What other negative signs you can think of?
I'm very busy of my work
Oh,
then.
guys.
Crying.
As money.
Crying.
Sometimes laughing also can be emotional stress.
Yes. Nervous laughter.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're crying, then you're laughing.
Yeah.
I think that one you have to go IMH. Right? That is the physical signs, such as this got to do with your health. Okay? High blood pressure, then changes in weight, you get cold easily, then for ladies, suddenly your period cycle, it doesn't make sense. One month I have it, then the next month I don't have, and for those who are married or whatever you have, suddenly you don't feel like being a couple. You mean like you cannot go into the bedroom and do things, So it's also, yes, Charmaine, you're laughing so hard. Right?
Yeah.
So it's one of the signs, physical
Yeah.
sign, right? Yeah. And I think during this time you probably think, oh, it's COVID, it's a virus,
Yeah.
which is possible, right?
Yeah.
So the other one is the behavioral. Suddenly you find that you wake up in the morning, you want to take shower. Maybe it's normal
Yes.
because you're in school, so you're at home now. You don't feel like taking a shower.
Yes.
Then you like the things you do. Then the next thing you don't like to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a change in your
Changes.
behavior, you know, and you tell your mom, oh, I like to eat dim sum. Then your mom says, you do? Right? You don't used to like to eat dim sum, so what happened? So for those who are married or going to be married, so you be aware of your partner or spouse or, you know, and look for the signs. Yeah. So is it they are anxious? So what is the problem? Sometimes when you ask them, what is wrong with you? Then they say what? Nothing. Yeah. That is a common answer. What is wrong with you? Nothing. You know, with that
Yes.
face, that look. So there's the change in the behavior and the way they express. Right? So these are some of the signs.
Yeah.
So, what else, Beth?
Have you mentioned drugs and alcohol?
Sign of stress.
Sorry, so that was the last one. Relying on drugs and alcohol to cope, and you could also be using food to cope. Yeah. Everybody does this. Everybody.
Yes.
So obviously, you can mistreat food by not eating at all.
Yeah.
Become too skinny. Stressed out, eat too much, gain weight.
Yeah.
Everybody does this. So, drink too much. Okay, now you're an alcoholic. So,
Yes.
or a drug addict.
Drunk.
So these are other behavioral signs. If you're doing anything just a bit too much. Those are signs
So
not
just
enough. Next.
sign of stress.
Signs of stress. Stress makes it hard for us to relax and can come with a range of emotions, including anxiety and irritability. When stressed, we may find it difficult to concentrate. We may experience headaches or other body pains, an upset stomach, or trouble sleeping. And find we lose our appetite or eat more than usual, which is what I was just talking about. Okay, so a lot of times you cannot see the signs yourself because you're in the middle of it. So this is where friends and family come in, and hopefully they are looking at you and they're asking the question, are you okay?
Yeah.
And you will say, fine, nothing wrong with me. So it's a matter of trusting and listening to family and friends. If they are noticing the signs in you and you are not, maybe take it on board and have a think.
Yeah.
Okay? Everyone else is noticing but you. That usually is the indication that there is a problem.
Can I say something also? Sorry, Beth. Interrupt. Sometimes, you know, when you are stressed, right, you think about it, the thing, then you got headache. It's one of the items say headache. Then it goes down to your throat. You can't say anything. Right? Oh, what's wrong with you? I know something wrong with me. Then sometimes it goes down to your stomach. Right? You're upset. You can't eat, and some people, they will poop. They will poop so many times, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm pooping. Right? And yes, maybe I ate something, but this could be the sign of stress situation.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we talk about this, this could be you are breathing differently, you are sleeping differently, you feel ill all the time. And this can affect your whole entire body. So when you think of stress, you're maybe thinking emotions, but maybe you're holding it together and you're not crying, but then you constantly feel ill, you have a rash, your heart is beating a lot, panicking, things like this. All right, next slide. All right. Stressful situations. Stressful situations can also cause or worsen mental health conditions, most commonly anxiety and depression, which require access to health care. When we suffer from a mental health condition, it may be because our symptoms of stress have become persistent, which means all the time, and have started affecting our daily functioning, including at work or school. Now, everybody at some point in their life is in a stressful situation. Usually that is at work and at home. So it could be all day. all day. And I understand this could be if you are a helper, your work is your home.
Yeah.
So this really could be all day, all night. Right? Okay, so if you are experiencing this, maybe get some help. And help could be talking to your friends, or maybe finding someone like a professional, like Nidhi and I, that you can actually talk to. Okay? Next.
Okay, so
Okay, ano lang naman yan?
Beth brought up rash when you get rash. So you know what? I'm really stressed because for 2 weeks prior to preparing for all this, I get rashes all over my body. Yes, I'm not kidding. So I thought, okay, I was thinking, is it because of the weather? Is it because I go and walk, I do hikes on weekend, and it's too hot, and then the t-shirt I'm wearing is not dry fit or whatever, So then I try to eliminate all this what if, so it becomes stressful, right? So it becomes maybe a hypothetical stress. Then eventually, last night I thought about it. It happened to me last year. Yes, when I was last year I was here also, and I had to do this similar presentation, and I got rashes all over my body.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, so it's affecting me physically, emotionally. Okay, I want to do a good job, then physically all this toxin came out, and cross my fingers. After 2:30, they're all gone.
Really? Wow, nice.
Hopefully, what do you think?
Wow, I didn't know this. I am not a person who breaks out in rashes from stress. So, what should Mimi have done when she was feeling this way? Any suggestions what she should have done? Anybody?
It's come down to relax.
Yes. Doing stuff to relax herself and talking to me.
Wow.
As a person trained to help her with this, and I know her, she could have told me, and maybe I could have talked her around to help her relax.
Thanks, because I never thought about that, because it's because I was trying to eliminate all the possibilities of why this stress, these rashes, and so yeah, maybe next year.
Now I know. Now I know.
Okay, so what is anxiety? I just summarized it because we have not much of time. Okay, anxiety is a feeling of fear, dread, and uneasiness. It may cause us to sweat, feel restless and tense, and have a rapid heartbeat. It can be a normal reaction to stress. For example, if you might feel anxious when faced with a difficult problem at work, before taking a test or before making an important decision, it can help you to cope. The anxiety may give you a boost of energy or help you focus. Anxiety can help people both avoid danger and make important and meaningful changes. I'll give you an example. Let's say you are walking somewhere, after all this session, right? In the evening, you want to go home. So you've never done this before. Usually I have my friend with me. So you become anxious. Look, I've walked this road many times, but you saw something moving in the bushes. So the first thing you came to your mind, oh, there's a man there trying to jump on me. Right? So you become anxious. Then this anxiety will make you more aware of your surrounding. Right? So what else can we do? Anybody can give me a scenario? There's no right or wrong answer.
Just kidding.
I think you're causing anxiety right now. By asking people to start something.
I'm causing them anxiety because they are stressed. Now they are anxious. Okay, really think about it. Okay, what can we do when you are in that situation? What Beth mentioned, I could have gone to her. Yeah. So
Maintain maintain and balance lighting. Sleep talk to your loved ones. Exercise for 30 minutes has proven effective and reduce anxiety and depressed.
So what is the coping
Depressive
strategies?
symptoms.
You have to maintain
Balance life.
Okay. Maintain a balanced life. That means eat, sleep, talk to your loved ones, or exercise. Because study shows that when you exercise for 30 minutes, it can is proven to effectively reduce your anxiety and depressive symptoms. And you have to identify whether is it a real or hypothetical worry. Okay, so limit your caffeine, and if you don't drink alcohol, then limit your coffee. Or sometimes your tea also, because tea also contains caffeine. Do some activities
Paano ko
that you
ililimit
like,
yung coffee ko?
listening to music, some people cooking, or playing with the dogs.
Sa akin, 1 cup a
I
day.
remember,
Ano,
Shani, you have a few dogs,
2 cups a
right?
day.
One, I remember. And self-talk. What do you mean by self-talk? What do you mean by self-talk?
Self-talk is
I do this all the time. I'm not an overly anxious person, but my husband and one of my daughters is incredibly anxious. So this has made me do this self-talk all the time, sometimes out loud, to the people who need it. So I say, is it really that big a deal? Oh, okay, you think it's a big deal. Why is it a big deal? So I go through like a list in my head. Okay, if this thing were to happen, how bad is bad? Are you dying? No. Okay. I'm quite a practical person. And so I do like an inventory in my head of, have I been through worse than this and been okay and survived? Yes. So it's like yes or no answers. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I think I'm going to die from it? Okay, but practically, will I? No. So it's just doing a little bit of a list in your head of, what is it really? Is it really that big a deal? Maybe it is. Okay, it is a big deal. What do I do about it? It calms you down. As soon as you do the list in your head and you're answering yes and no, this calms you down automatically, emotionally and physically, because it's a very practical thing to do. And you can do this in any situation in your life. And you're just looking for yes or no answers.
Maybe you have seen some uncle, right? They talk to themselves.